Hey everyone, welcome to George's Library. My name is George and today I want to talk about The Last Apprentice, Curse of the Bane by Joseph Delaney. I've learned recently that Joseph Delaney died in August last year. It came as a big surprise for me. I knew nothing about this when rereading this series, and learning about it only motivated me to continue and eventually finish reading the spook stories. Joseph Delaney started writing his spook stories after moving to Lancashire, the village where he lived for most of his life. He discovered there was a local bogart there and made a note of it. Years later, when he had to develop a quick idea for a novel, he looked back onto that note, and that became The Last Apprentice. Lancashire is a huge source of inspiration. The atmospheric landscape and many of the places described in the book are actually based on some real places that are found in Lancashire. Not to mention that the fictional world created in the book is highly inspired by the folklore and local knowledge of this village. Curse of the Bane takes off 1 month after the events of the first book. It doesn't waste any time in getting you back in the middle of the action, starting with the very first scene. We see Tom Ward trying to capture Bogart by himself, the spook being quite ill and unable to help. The pacing here is quite active and the entire book promises to a more alert rhythm. It's less about atmosphere here and more about world building and action. Joseph Delaney was actually really good at building stories smoothly over multiple volumes. He keeps a very good balance between creating a standalone and building on top of the events from the previous volume. There is a lot more character development and we learn a lot more about Tom's parents and about the spook. That while also being grounded in the new events and being introduced to new characters. The Bane is some cursed ancient creature that lived in the catacombs of Priesttown. He is a strong enemy and proves difficult to defeat. A big question raised in this book that hopefully will be carried on throughout the rest of the series is one that focuses on the shadiness of good and evil. What does being on the side of good actually mean? And how right is it to use dark ways in order to achieve good results? Curse of the Bane is, in my opinion, a good sequel, and it certainly made me interested in finding out what happens next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Please stay safe, be kind, and keep on reading. I'll see you next time. Thank you.